Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis, and in this video, I've got some cool stuff to show you. All right, let's start here with a new set of Chalt X cards. Let me get them into the light, the sunlight, so you can see. This guy sent me some terrain for my games, like specifically Chalt terrain, like hills and mountains and things like that. It was very cool of him. He's a big fan and supporter and has purchased a lot of my stuff. So I wanted to do something cool in response and send him his very own set of Chalt X cards. So I got the kind of the bluish background and the fuchsia, weird veiny slime texture on top of the front and back. And I wanted just one extra little thing, one design element, and you can see right there, I added some glitter, some light blue glitter to the proceedings. You can see it in there. So just a little something extra, giving it a third element. I thought about doing a third color, but I liked the way this turned out so much that I didn't want to overshadow it with another color. So I just used the glitter. So yeah, I got all the hits. If you don't already have my free PDF on DriveThruRPG and the Red Room, Chalt X cards, then I highly recommend you get them because it is the latest tool for your games, game mastering, playing. They're good for both. And so yeah, Gonzo, awesome stuff. And I'll put a link in the description below. Also, a bag where I used to wrap up the cards. So they don't get stuck together in the mail like they did the first time I sent the first set out. They got a little stuck together. So now I'll use a plastic bag and I keep them from sticking. Okay, this next thing that I want to show you. I'm not sure if I got this from Michael's or the Hobby Lobby because both of those stores in my area are right next to each other. And so I usually go into both if I'm just shopping around, and a lot of times I conflate the two. I think it was Hobby Lobby, but I could be wrong. I do remember this was 40% off, which is pretty nice. Retails for $22.99, so whatever 40% off from that is. Obviously, it's a spiral sketchbook, as you can see, and my last Chalt campaign ended about a month ago, I want to say. And it was, 17 sessions and 9 months worth of a campaign, which is my longest running campaign for years now. So I was excited to do that, and I took some break. We played a couple other games. This Saturday we're going to do poker and watch a movie. Me and some of the guys from the gaming group and a couple other, neighbors and friends of mine. And the weekend after, so not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, is actually going to be my birthday. I'll be 49 on November 25th. And that's when I'm going to start a new Chalt campaign. I just decided that I just want to do more Chalt. I love it so much, and I'm always creating things. And I've recently created a lot of cool things for it. Maybe I should watch, I'm talking a lot, so I should look at the camera. Otherwise, I'll be like pundit. Nobody wants that. I've recently created a lot of things with Advanced Crimson Dragon Slayer, and we only got to playtest some things. For instance, the Lavender Demon Moon Destiny mechanic, and dice, and for like epic deeds and super feats and things like that. So we only got to playtest that for 5 or 6 sessions, and we only got to playtest the Chalt X cards in our game for 3 sessions. So a lot of things that I created that I love and want to experiment more with. I just want to do more. Sometimes more is more. Okay. So anyway, without further ado, what I was getting at with this whole preamble, prologue, is that for this new Chult campaign that's starting on November 25th, I decided to create, instead of having all my notes like in separate places and separate notebooks and loose papers, to have like 99% of all the stuff for this new campaign here in this spiral sketchbook. So you got here, I did, like a pen and ink. I just use pens like that, and then use colored pencil. So that's the start of it, and then it reminded me of like being in high school again, and just like having ideas and just writing them down and then keeping them in like a binder or a folder or like all in one notebook. I wanted something kind of like bigger and larger than life. So Kadath, that is where this new campaign will either take place or at least strongly feature. And I'm excited about that because that came about because I wanted something that combined Chult and the wretched New Flesh. And so Kadath is a city that has sprung up because it features this flesh tech. It was just basically this new like arcane organic technology, flesh technology that they've kind of like invented, and it's proliferated throughout the city, and that's why this is like the new city on the block or whatever. Most of what I've detailed for Chult has been in the northern hemisphere. This is going to be kind of the rising star in the southern hemisphere. So I've got a lot of things. Not everything is like 100% like canon yet, but this is kind of like for my own personal thing. And then I wrote down, before I created the PDF for Chult X cards, I wrote down like a lot of the stuff that I wanted for that. I left this page intentionally blank. I'll probably fill it with some things. I've got a bunch of random tables that I created, like Mood of the Gods. The gods are super fancy, and so they like fancy terms to designate their mood. Yummy canteen eats, infamy. So I got not only tentacles drawn, but also like weird sigils and things like that, and glyphs. Other random tables that I had an idea for, and I wanted to just get down on paper. A lot of these will probably be included in book 4 of the Chult trilogy, coming hopefully next year. What's up with that NPC since the last session? I wanted a location that would be featured in a lot of this next campaign. So the quick stop. There was a version of the quick stop that I used in the last campaign, underneath Chult. It said subterraneanly. It was in the Crimson Erixam. But I'm doing another quick stop. So this is like quick stop part 2. The quick stops are probably like a franchise. And so there's like multiple ones around. So you got frequent customers, stupid questions they might ask, some like little places or whatever, or things that they have, the quick stop. Various details of Chult. So when there's space, I like to decorate this with, tentacles and things like that. I gotta get going. Another table for like gelato sushi rolls that relates back to the quick stop. Mating rituals, substitute gods, more tentacles, and then this is going to be a prominent NPC, Krang. I don't know if you've seen that T-shirt advertised on Facebook, but that's kind of where I got the idea from that, and then there's some notes about him. So yeah, I gotta go. But this was really cool, and I'm gonna keep doing it, and I can't wait for the new Chult campaign, and who knows what that's gonna lead to. but yeah, so there you go. The last thing I'll say and last link that I'll put in the description below is VengerCon 3. 1, 2, 3. Revenge of the OSR. So I hope that you will grab your weekend badge and attend VengerCon in July of next year in Madison, Wisconsin, and game with us, game with me, and be part of the awesome RPG magic. Okay, that's it.